Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for the semifinal collision. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. That's reeled in. It's Morris.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing rate. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Hort. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
Receiver makes the grab.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Offense operating from the pistol. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
What a job at the line of scrimmage by this defense. Looked like a no-brainer. 2nd and short. Easy first down. No. Denied. Stopped. Bring up 3rd down.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver.
How about that? First play of the game in a playoff game, you take a shot downfield and you hit it for big yards. Now you got some momentum here early in the game.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. On the run, it's Edwards. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, this is football today, whether you're watching the NFL or college football. Coaches go for it on 4th down. Here's the opening drive. 4th down on their own side of the 50. Don't even blink. They go for it. To their credit, they pick it up. And they're thinking about trying to get points here on this opening drive.
Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
This is the 8th play of the opening drive, but now it's 3rd and long. To throw, it's Orji. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice game. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. And the Wolverines with 1st and 10 here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And that run produces a decent gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Take it now, but not before he makes the 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
He shreds the tackle. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it.
But this defensive coordinator better make some adjustments. This back is on fire to start this game. You better start committing those safeties down, overloading that line of scrimmage, because this back is physical. He's got speed. He is tough to bring down.
The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, this guy's already over 30 yards on the opening drive of this game. Another nice play right here. If this defense can't stop him, just keep feeding him the football.
1st and goal, handoff. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. First down here for this offense. They'll run it here. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Crosses the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Kicking team on now for the extra point. And he knocks it right through. Now they get set to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contained, and that reverse wasn't going anywhere, just textbook.
Second down after that previous play. Tight end goes in motion. Here's the handoff. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space and still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Going for a big play downfield. It's a big gain all the way to enemy territory, tackled at the 45.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
They're going to run it. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the back.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Michigan. And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Muhammad. He's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right.
Boy, huge play here for Texas A&M. A nice throw, but even a better catch by this wide receiver. Man, they've had some great ones over the years at College Station. Guys like Mike Evans and Ncaa Smith most recently. Going back to Christian Kirk. Guys with some size and speed.
A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Chris, it's the consistency in this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Grab down the middle. It's Allen. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Direct snap to the back. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Come up on 3rd down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. He'll pitch it. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Tackle made after a big gain. Texas A&M getting set for the 1st and 10 now. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. To throw, it's Reed. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He takes it into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense gets set for the 10th play on this drive. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Smith.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down this possession. There's 3rd and 5. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works. They need 5 yards here on fourth down to keep the drive alive. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he stopped just short, down to the 2, but an excellent run.
I'm going to be honest here. I'm completely shocked that they kept it on the ground. I think the defense is too. I don't think they were prepared for it. It's one of those things where it just makes you scratch your head, and it somehow works out.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Here we go, back in the red zone. 0 for 2 scoring touchdowns here so far, and it's third and goal. And the back now goes in motion. They'll look to throw it on third and goal. And they've got him back there for a loss of 8. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier. Empty set now, 5 wide. Dropping back, it's Orji. He's moving out of the pocket. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
On third down, he drops to throw. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point is good, so the lead is 17-14. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? And looking to throw now on first down. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
The pass rush closing in. We pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10. This will likely be the last play of the half. Single back takes the handoff. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick this away to get the second half going. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second down after that run on the previous play. Linebacker shifting around now. Back to throw. It's Reed. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
I feel like this quarterback can make this throw in his sleep. It's like clockwork. A curl route against zone. And the quarterback, the only thing is he had to fit it into a tight window for that first down completion.
A new set of downs after that completion. He'll hand it off. Tackle made after just a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Snags the quick throw. Breaks loose at the 40. Stopped at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch. Gets the first down in the process.
And the Aggies looking to keep this drive rolling. And now the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Looking downfield, it's Reed. And he lofts it toward the sideline. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
The offense already has one fourth down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this fourth down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas. The defense drops him for a loss. Went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now. Now play number 9 on this drive. Back to throw again. The pocket breaking down. Got him. He's sacked.
Just outstanding combination of quickness and strength here by this Michigan defensive lineman. Makes me think of Aiden Hutchinson, who, of course, played here recently. Going back to guys like Rashawn Gary, Lamar Woodley, Frank Clark. Great tradition of Michigan defensive linemen on full display right now.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. The Aggies hustle to the line to run the hurry up. 4th down. He's throwing for it. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, A&M. That kind of execution in a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
The extra point makes it a 10-point game. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete, even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Important 2nd down play coming up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The pickup is 9. That's what they're looking for. Sets up a 3rd and 1 now.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. They pick up the 1st on the ground. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a 1st down, and they get it.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He makes the grab. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46.
A lot of times college quarterbacks, they're more comfortable working to the outside. Here's an example of a quarterback with a full field read, and he hits a big play in the middle.
Using his legs, it's Edwards. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Ball handed to the running back. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. And moves the ball to the 35, and another 1st down. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the 3rd quarter. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Makes the grab. A chance to score. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. The Wolverines come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Here's the handoff on first and goal. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Kirk, you look for rust. You look for jitters in the opening drive. Not any sign of it for that offense.
You know, the offensive coordinator, when we talked with him this week, he had a feeling that this offense was going to be able to start fast. But I don't even know if he thought they would look this good this early.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he's tackled at the 25, same spot it would have been, and he left it in the end zone. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. The shotgun running play call. And the broken tackle there produces a solid game.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Back to pass. It's Reed. Short pass finds the tight end. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and this quarterback being able to throw the football with the lead in the fourth quarter, a completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
Pulls it in. It's Moss. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Pass complete. It's second down now. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Wow, lays out and makes a spectacular catch. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock. But these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Makes a quick grab. Oh, look out. The football is free. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
That's a great play by the defender who forced the fumble, but let's also recognize the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They're in the right place at just the right time.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
It went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Dropping back, it's Orji. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in a fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space in lanes. And he takes off and picks up a first down.
They'll hand it off. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so second and 5.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Ball handed off. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And the Wolverines pick up enough yardage to get a first down. It's a shotgun run call.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Linebacker shifting around now. Looking for a gap. It's Edwards. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. And he's got some open field ahead. Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing him the game.
Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Third down coming up after that running play. They get him at the 42, good enough for a first down.
Nice first down run here by this running back. And these are the kind of situations on 3rd and